Okay, so update. We have been getting kind of cooked the past few days. 1 second. Let me just show you guys. And 1 second. So sorry, guys. So I need to go to my whiteboard so that I can show you exactly how we are getting cooked. If it wants to, the camera doesn't want to load. So what we are going to do is I'll just explain here what has been happening. So I brought up the conversion rate to like a 4%. Oh, every once in a while, it doesn't go below a 3, which is good. You know, 3 is fine. It can be profitable with 3, but CPC is way too high for us to be profitable at that rate. Today I lost about $500. Yesterday I lost about $400. The day before I lost a few $100. So, what is the problem, you may ask? I am simply making ads that are not good enough, and the CPC just is through the roof, getting like $3. Now, what am I going to do to turn this around and make like $10,000 this week profit? Well, this is what I'm going to do. And this is what I already started doing. First, I am hiring like 3-ish or 3 to 5, maybe 5 video creators on Upwork. I'm going to send them the raw footage. They're going to create the ads. They're going to send me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 video ads, some static ads, and then I'm going to mash them together. They're going to hit, and I know they're going to hit because I really have no other option. So that's what's going to happen. And we're going to make a buttload of money today, or this upcoming week. And why? Because after you've been losing for so long, God is like, you know what? You took it well. Here's some cash. Bam! And then we just make a buttload of cash. And then what we're going to do with that cash, I'm going to split it with my mentor 50-50. And also, what's coming in the next few days, I got meta glasses so that I can record what my day looks like. And then you guys can see exactly who you're competing against in the e-commerce world. You're competing against somebody like me that works 12 plus hours a day. And on top of that, goes to church. And on top of that, has big muscles. And on top of that, works out an hour a day. And on top of that, is natural. So I don't have any drugs going into my body. And on top of that, I don't drink. And on top of that, I don't take any medications. Nothing for anxiety. Nothing for depression. Nothing for stress. You know how I deal with stress? I work. Because when you're stressed out, it's simply because you don't have what you want. And so getting closer to what you want, it takes the stress away. So what have I done? People have messaged me because I posted a job on Upwork, and people have messaged me with some pretty good video ads. So I messaged them back. They sent me examples of their work. I messaged them back. And so this is how I'm going to do it. They're going to send me 3 to 5 video ads. I'm going to pay them $50. That's $10 per video. I'm going to post it. Now, why am I doing this? Because I have some profit. And second, dude, think about it. I pay $250 to hire 5 people. If one of them hits, dude, that's major cash. It's a lot of cash. You guys got to stop thinking I'm going to lose so much by employing people. 9 times out of 10, they're going to save you a lot of time. And then you can use that time to make other stuff to make more money. So the return on investment you're always supposed to look at. So what am I going to do? I'm going to hire these guys and they're going to send me a bunch. You know what? And you guys can see that notification right there that it's true that I posted another job. So that's what's going to happen. And you got to be willing to take the hits. And I have been taking the hits for the past maybe 2 weeks now. I've lost a lot of money in the past 2 weeks, but it's no problem because we're going to make it all back. You guys got to stop. Oh, one thing I've noticed is that, what was I going to say? Is that I'm not even chasing the money anymore. I'm just chasing the work. I'm just chasing making the business better, making the product better, making the customer service better, making the shipping times better. And guess what's happening? Major cash alert. So when the Meta glasses come in, I'm going to be able to make some vlogs for you guys. And then what else is going to happen? I don't know, but today's Sunday. So what's on the agenda for today? Just hiring people. So what am I going to do? For the first time in a long time, I'm going to chillax. I'm going to consider Sundays as the chillax version, kind of. Everybody takes it as a rest day. But then again, like I said, you guys are competing with people like me that on a rest day, I still work like at least 4 hours, right? At least on Sundays. That's my rest day. I still work 4 hours because I like the work. And I would work more, but I want to save my energy for the coming week. So a rest day, I've came to realize that it's kind of essential for you to have that fire back on Monday, ready to take action and ready to make a buttload of money. So that's it for this video. You got to learn to take the hits as I have, and I have taken so many hits. This is how business is up. You're going up, and then boom, you plummet, and then you go up, and then boom, you plummet, but not to the point where you were last time. And then you go up again, boom. The plummet is like the plummet. Your first plummet starts here. Your next plummet starts here. Your next plummet starts here. Next plummet starts here. Next plummet starts here. In other words, the standards for, or just the results of a bad week or a bad month are what you wished for months behind. So I lost a few $100 maybe like $2,000 these past 2 weeks. But you know what? I wished like 2 years ago that was the rate that I was going at when I was losing. I was losing more than that every week. So I used to lose so much money, and now I make money, then lose some money, then make money, then lose some money. The next goal is become profitable every day. So that's what I'm going to do. And then, so be on the lookout for those Ray-Ban glasses too, for those vlogs. And I'm also going to be scaling this brand, hopefully this week. I'm also going to wire like 15 grand to my shipping provider, send out some orders, get some more reviews, get some more positive reviews, some negative reviews, but that's what comes with business. Especially with paid ads, you're bound to get some negative reviews, but you're also bound to get some positive reviews. If you send so many orders, a lot of them are going to be good and a lot of them are going to be bad. So you got to learn to roll with it, roll with the hits. And what else? Oh yeah, and I'm gonna hire some influencers, and the goal is to hire some influencers in the next month. That's how, quote unquote, I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional. I don't like the word delusional. When they say be delusional, that's not the right word. Be unrealistically realistic. Yeah, because the definition of realistic for a lot of people is like so low. So you need to not be real with the real, if that makes sense. But I expect to make like 15 bandos this week. I mean, this month. Profit. Revenue. I hope to make like 100,000, hopefully, this month. But it's gonna come with a lot of work. So right now I'm gonna wait for some messages back from the people I messaged back. So yeah, I'm gonna chillax right now a little bit, just waiting for the messages. I was gonna make some video ads, but like I said, sometimes you need to be disciplined enough to be undisciplined, because your body and your brain every once in a while does need, and this is not to cope, okay, but your body every once in a while does need to take a break, and that's what I'm gonna do a little bit, so I can be fired up for this upcoming week. Today's Sunday. I hope you guys had a good Sunday. This is probably gonna be uploaded either today or tomorrow. But have a good week, and I hope you guys make a bunch of cash.